the Heart Connection podcast, lovelies. This is a place to connect, to inspire, to heal, and to empower you to live a healthy, happy, and purposeful life from your heart. I'm Pavlina Jirushkova, your host. I'm an intuitive health and life coach, and I help women to connect to themselves, to step into their power and their purpose, and to heal from within. I believe that all issues we are experiencing in life, physical, mental, and emotional, arise from being disconnected from your heart, from your true self, and I'm going to help you to open your mind, to connect to your heart, and to heal from within. So let's dive right in. Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Heart Connection podcast, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you are here. And I've got a special episode for you today. I decided, or I was guided to talk about ways how you can cleanse your energy. I feel like it's really important at this time. It's been a difficult 2 years for most of us with, the pandemic and everything. There's a lot of collective fear, a lot of collective energies, low energies that are keeping us constricted and energy is not flowing, and we are energetic beings, and if energy is not flowing, nothing's flowing, and we are tired, we are anxious, we are stressed, we are depressed, all of the things, emotions, like I said, fear, anxiety, all of these things, and it can be a lot of mental overwhelming activity as well, negative thoughts and all, and connected to all the fears and the anxiety, and it can manifest, of course, physically as well. And I found myself over the last few months that it really helps to cleanse your energy, to get your energy moving, to release what is the stuck energy, the energy is that's not flowing, and also to protect your energy as well, to recognize when there is something impacting you negatively. It might be, the news or negative people or fearful people or anything else that is impacting, influencing your energy. It might be even people in your family, your co-workers, whoever it is. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but first I really want to talk about ways how you can cleanse your energy field, your body, your space, because it's helped me a lot, and I really want to share this with you, so it might be helpful for you as well, because we all been going through this, in the last few years. So especially if you are a sensitive person, you might even identify as highly sensitive or an empath, or you just sensitive. A lot of us are, especially those of us who are called to do this work, or who are called to being on a journey of awakening, on a spiritual journey, on a self-development journey. We are sensitive to energy, and we can feel maybe other people's energy. I certainly can. And sometimes when I'm in the proximity of people who are negative, or who are experiencing negative emotions themselves, I tend to take these energies on. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be anyone in your close proximity. Like I said, there's so much collective fear. There has been since the beginning of the pandemic, and it can influence us quite a lot. So it's really important to cleanse your energy, cleanse your space, free the energy, whatever is not serving you, what's no longer in alignment with your highest self. And I'm not talking here about releasing energetic blocks. That's something I talk about in regards to healing. But this is, it can also be connected, of course, but this is more of a maintenance and also maybe preventative as well. So let's get to it. So I have prepared for you 10 ways how you can cleanse your energy, and all of these ways I use myself interchangeably. It's not like one is better than the other. I use them intuitively, and you can choose one or all 10. It doesn't matter, whatever feels good to you. And yeah, so choose intuitively whatever you feel called to. You can try, or you can try all of them. So here we go. So the first way how you can cleanse your energy, how you can get the energy moving, is to move your body. Although we are energetic beings, we still have a physical body, and the energy can get stuck, so to move your body physically is one of the best ways to do it. And you can move in any way you want, in any way that's fun for you, that gets your energy up. You can dance, you can shake, you can do yoga, you can work out, whatever it is for you, whatever's fun. And when you ask, any inner voice, or most inner voices, will tell you to dance, because when you play music that is, that lights you up, that lights up your soul, that's fun for you, that you can maybe even sing to and dance to, and that's energizing for you, and that gets you moving, that's probably the best way. And inner voices love to dance and sing. So that's one of the ways. And sometimes you don't really feel like it, especially when you feeling low on energy, or when you stuck in negative emotions. But even if put on one song, try one song. It's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. If after that one song you don't want to do it, then fine, but try one. I bet you that when you try one of your favorite songs, then you might end up having a full-on dance party at home. But even if you just do the one song to move the energy, get your energy moving, get your spirits up, get your joy up, it's really an amazing way to move the energy, cleanse the energy. And yeah, so that's the first one. Second one, it's actually connected, because the second way to cleanse your energy for me is nature, and it's connected to moving, because I love going for walks, and going for a walk in nature and move the energy and connect to nature is one of another amazing way what you can do. And I try to do it daily, even though some days I have resistance to do it, especially now the days are getting shorter. Here in Prague, it gets dark now around 4:30 in the afternoon, so the days are quite short. And usually I was in summer I go for walks later, but now I really have to make an effort to go for a walk, usually after lunch or whenever I have time, and to going for a walk in nature, connect to nature, again, walk, move the body, and also really to connect physically. Even just walking is great, but physically touching, trees, touching the ground, walking barefoot in summer, not as much in winter, but maybe if it's your jam in winter as well, kudos to you. But, our gardening is a great way to connecting to nature as well. But I'm a tree hugger. I hug trees. I love to hug trees. And when you do, or you can even just touch them, you don't have to full on hug them, but just put your palms, your hands on the tree trunk. Then you can actually feel the energy, or sit on the ground, in nature. Put your hands on the ground, put your bare feet on the ground. It's incredible. I can actually, when I'm in nature and I close my eyes, I can actually see, feel, sense the low energy to negative energy. I can see it like leaving my body. It's like almost like it's melting away from me. It's like the touching, a tree, the ground, physically connecting to nature, to the earth. It's really, it's like a reset. It's like a natural reset for the body. And it's like it neutralizes your energy field. It's sort of like all whatever negativity, lower energy, stress, all these things, whatever are stuck in your energy field, it almost like it melts away. The contact with the earth, with nature, is just incredible. And the more you do it, the more connected you are. And most of us are so disconnected from nature, from the earth, because we live in cities, we live in apartments, a lot of us do anyway. And we don't spend enough time in nature as we were designed to, and even if you go for 5 minutes, it's better than nothing. Like, I like to go for long walks, like an hour or even more. But even if you have 5 minutes to go to a park or whatever, of course, it's so much better if you can go to like a forest or to the beach or to the mountains, whatever. But if you just, what's possible for you right now is to go to a park and walk in the park or touch a tree in the park, then do that. Or even just walk in nature, close to some trees. It's amazing, really. And it's like a natural reset for the body. Number 3 is how to cleanse your energy field is water. So again, of course, natural water is amazing. Going for a swim in the ocean, it's like the best thing ever. It's so invigorating and so cleansing and just so amazing. The salty water, the energy of the ocean, or going for a swim in like a natural lake in the mountains or in a stream or under a waterfall. That's beautiful. But if you don't have these possibilities, taking a shower or a bath can be as good, to cleanse your energy. And you can you can imagine when you standing in the shower under the water, you can even like set an intention. I'm releasing what doesn't serve me. I'm releasing any negative energy that's stuck in my energy field. I'm letting it go. And this intention, or in the bath, you can, when you're having a bath and then when the water's draining, you can again visualize how the water draining is taking away everything that doesn't serve you, that you don't need, that, is stuck in your energy field. And with the water draining away, it's leaving your body, it's leaving your energy field. And as well, like drinking enough water is helping to flush out whatever you don't need from your system. So water is another great one. In any form, water is energy, and we are like 70 or 80% water, our bodies. So water is a great way to release energy, release emotions, and so on and so on. And talking about having a shower, you can, another way that was actually shown to me by my inner voice in an inner voice session was imagining a light shower. You can close your eyes and imagine that there is a light shower that is falling upon you, light from the universe, from source, from God is, falling on your head, on your body, and it's cleansing your body, cleansing your energy field. And you can just let go. You can just let go of everything that's not love, that's not light, any lower energies, any negativity, any fear, any negative emotions. Just let it leave your energy field. Let it leave your body. Let the light permeate every single cell of your body. Cleanse it, clean it. So beautiful. And so easy. It can just take, a minute or two. You closing your eyes and visualizing having a light shower. If you need a quick reset, do this. That's one of the ways. And another quick and easy way is just to set an intention. Your intentions have, that's number 5 now. So your intentions are powerful tools, if you put it out there. It's energy. I'm now releasing all that is not of highest love and light. Just set the intention again. Maybe close your eyes for a few seconds. You can put your hand on the heart, connect to your heart, and set the intention. I'm now releasing all that is not of highest love and light. I'm letting it go now. Sometimes that's all it takes. That's all it takes, really. It can be this easy. And you can do it as many times you want, You can do it every time you feel maybe fearful or you feel stressed or whatever it is. When you need a quick reset, you can just set the intention, take a few deep breaths and imagine how it's leaving your body with the exhale. And you as good as new. Number 6 is doing a chakra cleanse. So cleansing your chakras, activating your chakras, it's like a reset for the system and get the energy moving in each chakra, in each energy center. it's another great way of cleansing the energy, your energy field, cleansing the body. And of course, there's so many like guided meditations. You know, one of my teachers, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he has like amazing meditations, and there's like so many other people who I've done one in Czech. I haven't done in English, but it will be definitely part of my group program, my online program, the Conscious Healing Blueprint. There will definitely be a chakra cleanse, but you can do it yourself. You don't need anyone to guide you. You can, you know, just put your attention into each chakra. Focus your attention, start with the first one and focus your attention there, and just take a few deep breaths and imagine how the chakra is getting activated. You know, how it's opening, how it's turning. There's so many ways you can imagine how it's like a flower bud, and how it's opening, how it's turning and getting activated. And you can spend as much time as you want on each chakra, but sometimes it really just takes a few deep breaths with each of the chakras. You know, you can take a few deep breaths and move on to the next one and cleanse all 7 chakras within a few minutes. And you can do it as often as you need, as often as you want. And it's a great way to connecting to yourself as well. You can visualize the colors of each chakra. There's like so many different ways. Number 7, and that's a way I've been using a lot lately. I feel like I've needed another tool. Number 7 is selenite. So if you don't know what selenite is, it's like a crystal. They have different shapes. You can get, but most common, I guess, is a selenite wand. So like a stick of selenite, and it's supposed to help you with cleansing your energy field. I just use it with, again, an intention, like sort of holding the selenite wand and setting an intention that it's helping me to cleanse my aura, my energy field, my chakras, whatever. And I just sort of hold it in front of each chakra, or sort of swing it around my body, whatever feels good. It doesn't have, there's like nothing is right or wrong. You can just use it whichever way you want, or you can just hold it in your hands, maybe in front of your heart, and ask the selenite to help you. That's, like I said, there's no right or wrong. Just use it in whichever way feels good to you. If it feels good to you. I never used to use selenite before. I've only been using it for a few months now, but it feels good to me. So I do use it now and then. And especially if you working with energies, when you're working with other people, you know, selenite is a good way to cleanse yourself from outside energies, let's say. And similarly, you can use, that's number 8, you can use sage or Palo Santo. So there might be different herbs or ways as well, but there's like to burn sage or burn Palo Santo, cleanse your body, cleanse your space. That's another great way. I don't like to use sage too much because to me it's quite strong. The smell is quite strong, but you can use essential oils instead, or incense, or whatever, like, or Palo Santo stick, you know, like a a piece of Palo Santo, burn it. That's not as strong as sage, and it smells quite nicely. And there's other ways. There's like so many ways for herbs you can use, whatever. But these are the two most common ones, like to cleanse your space, yourself with, to burn either sage or Palo Santo. So I wanted to mention those. Number 9, I want to, when you feel like you feel overwhelmed or anxious or fearful or stressed, whatever it is, maybe just ask yourself, is this mine? Is this emotion mine? Is this energy mine? Because it might not be yours, It could be a collective energy. It could be someone else's emotion, because we especially, like I said, when you are sensitive, when you are quite empathetic, then you can take on other people's emotions, from your family members, from your coworkers, or even people on the street or in your building, whatever. And this is to recognize if it's actually your energy or someone else's, if it's your emotion or someone else's emotion. That can be really helpful as well. And you can either just set the intention to, for the emotion, for the energy to leave, or if you feel like this emotion, this energy is stuck in your system, or it can be even some lower energies, it can be non-physical. And another great way, especially if you feel like it's someone else's, you can ask for help. And this is whatever you believe in. You can ask angels, you can ask light beings of light, you can ask source, whatever it is. But lately I've been discovering working with angels and guides on your divine light team, or your spirit support squad, how my inner voice called it. And the one angel that is known to help you with cutting energetic cords with other people, with other energies, is Archangel Michael. And you can either ask him specifically, call him specifically to help you, or you can just generally ask, angels, guides, source, my higher self, help me to cut these cords, to release these energies. And again, the intention, you can of course say it out loud as well, or you can just say it in your mind, but it's the energy of the intention to send it out there that you need help, to ask for help. And don't be afraid to ask for help you with, cutting these energetic cords, cutting yourself from these energies that aren't yours. And just breathe. And then don't forget to thank for help. Don't forget to thank either Archangel Michael or whoever you ask for help. Just say thank you and that you appreciate it. And number 10 is to ask your inner voice to help you, to guide you, especially if it's something deeper, to ask your inner voice to release it. And this is probably connected to things that are deeper ingrained in you. Deeper fears, deeper emotions, even emotional or energetic blocks. But it can be anything. Ask your inner voice to help you to release these. And your inner voice will guide you. You know, when you ask your inner voice will guide you through it. The important thing when you're working with your inner voice is to, again, connect to your heart and breathe. To get out of your head and breathe and just follow the guidance of your inner voice. It can be, again, really easy. It's just necessary to not run away from the emotions, especially if these are connected to something deeper. Then you just need to feel what's stuck there, the emotions, the feelings that are stuck there. Because usually how this works, like these deep stuck emotions, is that you ran away from them, you pushed them down, you didn't want to feel them, and for them to be released, you need to feel them. Just breathe through them, feel them, let your inner voice guide you. And I've done a bunch of these guided sessions, guided group sessions to release these energetic emotional blocks, or beanbags, as my teacher, my inner voice teacher, just lively calls them. And you can find those either in my Facebook group, Heal the Tribe Soul Sisters. The recordings are still there. Or you can go to my website, and the free section is the Heal From Within workshop I've done earlier this year. And part of the workshop was also a guided inner healing session where I guide you through releasing these with your inner voice. Whatever you need to release in that moment. You might know what it is, or you might not, but your inner voice will guide you to what, you know, is safe and ready to come up and to be released. And yeah, your inner voice is always there for you, always there for you, to support you, to help you. So again, you just need to ask for help. And you might not need to do a full session. You might, again, just connect to your heart and breathe for a little bit, set an intention, or ask for help and just follow the guidance. So that was number 10. And you can do any of these whenever you feel like you need to. You can try each one separately, or you can combine them if you want. But do them as often as you need. You know, sometimes we forget and then it gets built up. So I have found the last few months that it's better to cleanse regularly, even on a daily basis. But if you don't, that's fine too. Maybe you can just do it when you feel like you need to release something. You need to, like, a reset or cleanse your energy, get the energy moving. That's when something is sticky, and yeah, you just need a little help, some support, or you just need a little cleanse. Or a bigger one, that doesn't matter. But yeah, I would suggest to do one or more of them regularly if you feel called to do them. You know, I never used to do them before, and then things would get built up and I would, have to do like a big release or do like a EFT session, or of course EFT is great as well, but that's, I wouldn't probably use EFT to cleanse my energy, but it could be possible as well. But when things get built up, then we need like stronger tools, and we probably will need someone to support us to hold space for us to do it. But most of them you can just do by yourself, and they don't need to take long. It can just take a minute or a few minutes, and it will support you in the long term if you do them regularly. And some of them you can just include in your daily routine, or you can just use them during the day or in the morning, at the end of the day, whatever feels good to you, whenever you find a bit of time. But yeah, some of them, it can just take a minute. So try it out, whatever you feel called to do. And I have a bonus tip to add, is how to protect your energy. So there was to cleanse your energy field, your body, your space, but to actually protect your energy as well. It can be useful for some of you, because sometimes especially when you are sensitive to other people's energies, when there's people in your family or in your life who have, let's say, lower energies, negative energies, or even, when you go out in the world and there is this collective energy, a lot of fear, a lot of negativity. So you can protect your energy, prevent it from influencing you. And there's a few things I would like to say to that. First is, if you can, choose who you interact with. So of course, some people you may not be able to avoid, especially if they are in your family or your close proximity. But if you can, choose who you interact with, and not interact with people who tend to be negative, who live in fear and so on, then I would suggest to choose maybe interact less with them or keep your distance. And also choose what information you consume, because that can influence your energy so much, especially the news, and social media. It can be full of fear, full of negativity. And so, for example, I don't really watch the news. Sometimes I read some news, but not so much, because I am sensitive to these things. And I just earlier this week, I saw like a headline somewhere about like another variety of COVID emerging in Czech Republic. And normally I don't even pay attention to these things, but on that day I went for a checkup with my dentist, and I had to take the metro, the underground, and just spending an hour in this enclosed space in the underground, it was, these fears started popping up in my consciousness, and I was like, where did this come from? And it could have been the people as well, because I work from home, and I don't spend so much time with too many people, let's say, and to be in the closed space with the people, and probably the headline, the information didn't help. And so I noticed there were like fears coming up, and I had to do some releasing that day. And also this week, I feel like there have been heightened collective energies as well from, the full moon coming up and the eclipse and all of these things. And the whole week I felt it, that it's been quite strong. I'm quite sensitive to these things, and I couldn't sleep very well most of the week, and all of these things together. And so, just notice what's coming up for you, and over time you will be able to recognize where it's coming from, or you can ask your inner voice where it's coming from, and you use whatever tool you need to release it, to cleanse it. But when you are sensitive to these things, you can prevent it. You can, for example, an easy way to protect yourself from these energies, when you're going somewhere, when you will be in a space with more people, or when you will be in proximity with people who tend to be fearful or negative, you can imagine like a protective bubble around you, and you can even, again, set an intention that nothing that is lower vibe energy, or that's not of highest love and light, is able to penetrate your bubble. And you can just imagine the protective bubble around you whenever you need it. You can imagine it like a snow globe, or like a light bubble, or whatever works for you. And you can just imagine it around you, around your energy field, and set the intention that nothing can get through to you what isn't of highest love and light. And that's enough, and that will help you to protect your energy. And you can renew it every morning, or whenever you need to, and that can help you to protect your energy. So these were 10 tips on 10 ways how to cleanse your energy, and bonus tips on how to protect your energy. And like I said, you can also, I will include the links, go to either my website and watch the replay of the Heal From Within workshop with the guided inner healing session. That's all free on my website. Or you can go to my Facebook group, Heal the Tribe Soul Sisters, and all the replays of the group sessions I've done are there as well. There's more than one. And also, I mentioned last time, I think, that I want to do a free event soon. It's because I let myself be guided by my inner voice, by my guides, by the universe. And right now I thought it will be December, but now it's not clear if it will be December or a bit later. So I will keep you posted. I will keep you updated. Maybe the best way to find out about upcoming events is to sign up for my newsletter to get updates so you don't miss out. I will include the link in the show notes as well. And also, you can still join the waitlist for Conscious Healing Blueprint if you haven't so far. But I will include all the links, and hope this was helpful for you. Let me know how it went, which way you've tried, which tool you've tried, which was helpful for you. I would love to know. And if you haven't subscribed to my podcast, then please do. And I would, if you feel called to, please rate and review as well, because that will help the podcast to get to those who need it. And I feel like especially this episode is needed by many, because we all need some support, and we all need to cleanse regularly. It's like brushing your teeth and, like washing your body. We need to cleanse our energy field as well, because we're mostly energy. we're energetic beings living in these physical bodies, and to focus on your energy is really important, more than ever. So let me know. I would love to know what worked for you, and if you know of someone who this would be helpful for, send them the episode, or tag me on Instagram as you're listening to this and share it with your friends, your followers. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you all so much love from my heart to yours, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a beautiful day, beautiful week. Love you. Bye-bye.